Alright, so it is Tuesday, which is Horizon Zero Dawn time. What's particularly exciting in my household, so as you all know, my roommate really likes the Horizon series. She's the one who, for her birthday, I went and got killed by a T-Rex. That was my gift to her. Well, today she got a Horizon Zero Dawn tattoo. She got Aloy's spear on her arm, and it looks super awesome. So with her permission, I might be posting a photo of that on our Discord server. So I'm very excited because it's super cool, and like we're like in like the Horizon like hype mode tonight. So it's perfect because she like just got home to show it off, and now I'm here playing the game, and I don't know. It's definitely the sort of game that it's like absolutely gorgeous and really, really fun. But also it's saying and doing something important, I think, as stories go. And it's really emotionally compelling. It's very much, this is the sort of game that if somebody was like, this is my favorite game I've ever played, if someone was like, this game is something I want to like immortalize on my body, I would be like, yeah, I can see why. Which is really high praise, honestly. So I don't know, like there's games where I'm like, this is cool and it's cool looking, and if you like the cool lookingness of it, like that's, I can get that. But here, like, there's so many things to love about this game that I can absolutely see this becoming a favorite. I don't know if it'll be one of my favorites, but it's definitely going to be one, I think, unless something dramatic happens in a bad way, it's definitely going to be one that I am going to look back on with great affection, I think, because it's just really, really, really good. Also has kind of made me feel like, oh, I can maybe learn to play anything that I really want to if there's story, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. I was talking to a friend last night about the Talanah principle, because they were talking about how they don't have spatial reasoning and things that they like in stories and stuff, and I was like, man, you know, it would be great. Hello.
About time you showed up. More Glinthawks incoming.
Oh geez. Okay, sorry. Anyway, we're gonna skip the recap because I accidentally activated a battle scene. Oh, shoot. Hold on. What am I? Okay, hold on. We're gonna switch clothes because I don't think I'm gonna be able to be silent here. So we're gonna just not get killed. Let's go with this. Melee attacks. I don't remember what those are. Let's get that. That one sounds good. Okay. That's... Oh, hold on. What do I have equipped? There we go. Oh, shoot.
Down you go.
I think they glitched. Oh, shoot. Oh. Oh, shoot. Okay, hold on. There's a lot of them. Oh, shoot. I'm out of arrows. Ah! Oops. Okay. That'll probably take care of that one. Over there. Oops. Oh my god, I hate these. Wait, hold on. Didn't I? Oh, I didn't. I was gonna equip. I was gonna... Do you guys want to see me try to reel these guys in, actually? Do you want to see me try? Did I equip the rope caster? You want to do this? Where are you? Where are you, buddy? Oops. Yeah! I gotta admit, that was really satisfying, wasn't it?
More coming!
Oh, jeez. Where is that guy? Where is that guy? Oh, you're too high. Okay, hold on. We're gonna switch to this. You jerk. Okay. Okay, hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh, shoot. Where are you? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there you are. Okay, let's get out of there and heal. I should maybe actually use potions? Where are the buddies? There you are. Yeah! That was really satisfying, wasn't it? That was really satisfying. I'm sorry. I'm glad I did that. I hate those guys so much. Don't you? Oh man. Hold on, we gotta get some stuff now. So welcome to Horizon Zero Dawn, team. How are you feeling? Maybe I do need a fancier rope caster, now that I know how to use it. Maybe I should actually have tried those hunter's test things earlier, so I could have learned how to play this game. But you know, one thing at a time. Well, that was exciting. Oh man. And they very politely left me all their stuff. How nice of them. Is there healing items? No. It really is. They are super annoying. So annoying. Like, they're not the hardest, no, but I do think they're one of the most obnoxious. Flying enemies are really annoying in general. Like, bats in cave levels, which are already bad to begin with because, hello, caves and Lauren. Is there anything else here that I need to scope out before potentially prompting another battle? I'm kind of afraid there's going to be another battle because there've been a lot of things back to back. So last time we learned to use the rope caster. We qualified for the Hunter's Lodge. We found out that the Hunter's Lodge was full of bigots and good old boys, and then Avad, in true Avad fashion, was like, you're gonna let other people in and stop being good old boys. And they were like, we don't like this. And then we made friends, question mark, with midriff over here, Talanah, and she's like, there's been the satisfaction of irritating. Hold on, I'm gonna switch clothing because it bothers me, because then I will move the way I usually do and I won't be able to be stealthy. But there was this satisfaction in a one-upping and showing the really bigoted awful dude in charge of the good old boys Hunter's Lodge, and so that was satisfying, and so she and I reunited on that, but they haven't yet developed her as a person enough for me to be like, yes, not only do I want to show up the dudes who are jerks, which, like, spite is a very, very powerful motivator for all of us, I think, perhaps one of the most powerful motivators, but also I'm hoping that we'll get to know her. So I'm like, I am with my friend Talanah, and we're gonna show these bigoted jerk good old boys what's up. That's my hope. So hopefully this story quest series is going to do exactly that. We will find out. But it's exciting, isn't it? Oh, I should have more fire arrows. They're extremely good to have, you know. I like almost never use these. No. But yeah, so I think that's pretty much brings us up to speed, right? Have I missed anything important? There's a really pretty girl working the desk in the Hunter's Lodge. And she was really excited that there's some girls who are joining the Hunter's Lodge. And I'm not Karja either, so that's even more exciting. And yeah, I think that's it. Oh, also I fought a bunch of stalkers and some, what are those guys called? I fought some sawtooths, which is it's a chiptune wave file, sound wave, commonly in chiptune. 2. And Ravagers, that's the one, which I don't know that I'd ever actually fought Ravagers. I must have. Anyway, they were very exciting. It was very exciting. I'm apparently fearless now. I've taken down a corrupted T-Rex. So what are they going to throw at me next? More bad things. But I know how to use more weapons. Anyway, so Talanah was like, hey, if you want to be a hero, let's do these quests that are going to save people that aren't worth enough money for the bigoted jerk in charge. Have we given him a name yet? He needs a more concise name than bigoted jerk in charge of the Hunter's Lodge. That is way too many words and syllables. I'll come up with something for him. Yes, Ahsis. Oh man, that is true. Ahsis could very easily... Am I allowed to have a swear on the stream? When I played Hades, I got permission to talk about smartasses because I was talking about charming asshole or charming smartasses. Can I call Ahsis? Can his official lore and name just be asshole? Okay. I apologize if I'm going to damage your ears. For those of you who perhaps are not fans of swearing, I don't have problems with swearing. I actually swear a lot in my everyday life. But I find that by not swearing on stream, it kind of cultivates a feeling that I like. Everyone's just a little bit better behaved than they would otherwise be. That's the main reason why. Also, sometimes there's kids that join us. But okay. Ahsis. Asshole. Which is not a word that I actually usually say very much. But it's very appropriate. Oh, asshole. There we go. Asshole. I'm sorry. I'm way more amused by this than I should be. And I'm gonna put a timestamp for this on YouTube and they're gonna be like, what? Lauren, what? Look. Okay, what do you want from me? Asshole. I shouldn't think this is funny as I do. Serious. I am a serious person with no sense of humor. I don't appreciate comedy. And we are going to very seriously get back into the serious drama of this genuinely very serious and dramatic game. But he wouldn't send Hunters Guild people...
Color's changing. Sun's going down.
To help these people. But Talanah is like, screw that. See, she gets a nickname. But she also gets a real name. I actually remember her name. So... we'll see. It's a little too early to say, but we will see if my memory is getting better with remembering names and things. Be a start. I remembered what happened last stream. Maybe I can remember things now. It's amazing. Let's talk to Talanah. Keep moving.
That seems to have taken care of them.
But more always come. The soldiers at Morning's Watch don't even bother to fight them anymore.
Seems like they're coming from upriver. I could track them back to the source, but if more come here...
Will Talanah stay?
I'll watch the village. You go ahead.
I thought you wanted to do this together.
You don't need me to hold your hand.
I mean, that's good teamwork right there. So there are a lot of characters, and including in this game and in the Hunter's Lodge, where they might be like, I'll stay behind and protect the village, and it would be their way of getting out of having to do work. In the case of Talanah, like legitimately they legitimately need to have somebody here to keep people safe so that they can withstand these attacks. And Aloy was the one who brought it up as a concern that she had. So I think it's neat. Hello, can I talk to you? No. Okay, that's fine. I guess. Is there anything else secretly here? No. All right. God, I love the music. I really love the music in this game. Look at the moon rising. All right. We're gonna go up here and see if we can see what's going on. If we go up high. There's beautiful pots with plants in them. That is an aesthetic I like. I've been here. Because I think I was really excited about being inside. I think this might have been one of the... Oh, they have a... This sort of thing I'm used to calling a chimenea. Which I know is just chimney, but it refers to specifically that kind of thing, if you use that word in English. So we want to go out that way. The music's really nice, but I'm going to see if... Okay, no, I don't have... Alright, I don't remember what these guys are, but they're probably bad news. Hey, there's a metal flower! I wonder if the metal flower is going to be our first Mark II metal flower, because we don't have... Or Section 2. We don't have any Section 2 flowers at all. What are these blobbly red rock rounded things called? I should know this. You would think I would know this as a person who was deeply interested in geology. You would think I would know about this geological formation and what it's called, and perhaps once upon a time I did. Or perhaps I never did, but I certainly do not know it now. So we're gonna go get these healing items, unless it is... No, they are actually... You're really big. You're really big and fast. And I'm not happy about this, but okay. Alright, I was gonna say Chrono is here giving us the official scientific name, rocks. He's here for us. But I got distracted by that. I think that's a reasonable thing to be distracted by. If you see it and you can see it and it looks like it's normal sized, but it's so far away that you cannot pick it up with your focus, I have learned what that means. I do not have to ask what that guy is. Once I realized the scale of things, it's like, oh, okay. Well, there's some bad news. Certainly won't have to fight that. That would never happen. Alright. Let's get some healing items. Restock my medicine. Ochre bloom.
Keep that for later.
So ochre is a color and a paint. But I'm used to it being yellow. And like hintergold and stuff. Like, are these actually colors that, like, are plants that we should recognize? Ah. Hold on, we're gonna come up here. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this. Oh my god, are you excited? I'm excited. It is a Mark II! It's a Mark II! I am more excited about this than I should be. Are you ready for some poetry, folks? I just know ochre because when I painted or used Prismacolor pencils, a lot of the things that I liked had like an ochre undertone. All right. Shall we investigate a different kind of poem? So set 1 is haiku. Set 3, sort of sonnets. Not entirely sonnets, I don't think, but some of them are. Oh my god, Chrono, you are in rare form tonight. Well done. Well done. So I have no idea, and I'm very curious what set 2 is going to be as far as poetry goes. So let's find out, shall we? All right. The dust of many crumbled cities settles over us like a forgetful doze, but we are older than those cities. We began as a mineral. We emerged into plant life, and into the animal state, and then into being human. And always we have forgotten our former states, except in early spring, when we slightly recall being green again. So this is a very modern poem. I would be fascinated, actually, if Mark 1 is haiku, Mark 3 is sonnets and like traditional, like classic, like English, British poetry, some of it anyway, and Mark 2 is contemporary. No? Rumi. Okay, I have actually not read very much Rumi, despite that being considered one of the greatest poets of all time. Historical, really? Because this feels like a more contemporary poem. How long ago was this? Oh, okay. He, correct? He, him for this poet? 1207. Alright, that is not a contemporary poem. If this were written originally in English, I would say that like this is kind of more how contemporary poetry, it doesn't have the same cadence to it that older poems tend to. So there's not, it's images, but it feels more like prose because it doesn't have the cadence and rhythm that is poetic, or any of the form rules that I associate with poetry, which a lot of contemporary poems don't have those things either. They'll have other things, they'll have other kind of wordplay, or just try to paint very vivid pictures. But a lot of the like poetic, there's a word, devices, the poetic devices that define poetry, for a long time have kind of, in some ways, almost fallen out of favor. And so that's why I made the assumption that this wasn't that. However, what I would guess is that in the original language, this poem has more poetic devices than we're seeing in the translation. And it's very interesting because it feels like it is a very clear and direct translation. I'm interested to see what the rest of the trend of this is going to be. Like, are these going to be translated poems? Are these going to be poems about, like, from a specific region of the world or from a specific part of history? Is this going to be centered around a particular group of poets from a specific era in a specific place? Noteworthy here is, like, I love how brilliantly chosen the poems are, where I thought that the haiku might have been written for this, and they might not be actually, but I thought they were because they fit so well. And then obviously I recognized some of the sonnets, etc., in Mark III, and I was like, okay, they did not write these themselves. It's interesting that they're missing pieces. Is this one missing any pieces? Because some of the some of the Mark IIIs I think were. I'm really, really eager to, because I cannot make any assumptions. I cannot make any observations about Mark II from a single item. I have to get more. But that's neat. But it's interesting because the other ones have been more focused on nature, and this one is so incredibly focused on humans in the context of nature, that we are from nature, that we are part of nature, but it has our cities and our history and our humanness as a focus, which is interesting and a little bit different. I'm really eager to get more of those so that I can figure out what they're doing with them and also just appreciate their, like, I wonder whether they said to people who were writers or just people who worked on the development team if they were like, hey, what are your favorite poems? Who are your favorite poets? Do you have poems and poets that have poems that are about these themes that we could use? Or if it's just a few lit majors who knew everything, or if they went and looked things up. I mean, probably they had to look up like what are some poems that exist that are like this. But I wouldn't be surprised if they called on like their team. Those are some birdies. I mean, not birds, not actual birds. That appears to be where these guys are coming from. Hopefully, they're doing weird little loop-de-loops, aren't they? What are you doing there, friends? Music sounds very ominous. It's interesting in nighttime. I feel like in some ways visibility is worse, but you are also better able to see the glowy bits, and so that gives you in some ways a bit of an advantage. Okay, yeah, so there's a Glinthawk right there. There's a lot of Glinthawks. There's another one right there. Yeah, I wonder. I have literally no idea. We've had people summoning Glinthawks before with little like Glinthawk screamy devices. Remember? The screamy devices that were used by in that one manor, and then the boss fight of a ton of Glinthawks that we had to fight when we rescued Avad, an errand from Olin? Olin. No, not Olin. Derval. How many names am I pulling from my brain? Oh, I'm so proud of myself. What are you guys doing over there? What are they? What are they? They're like going down there and eating something. Huh. That's different. What are they eating? I do not like this. Like, that's not just me, right? Alright. Well, I'm going to...
More Glinthawks.
I guess fight these guys. That's just a Glinthawk, okay. Where are you going? It's probably not gonna be a good idea. Probably not gonna be good for me. Where are you going, buddy? Where are you going? I'm gonna hang out here. Gonna see what we can do. Alright. So we've got... Where are they? They're there. Oops. Got you. Yeah. Okay, that guy's down. Sweet, that's one down. There's more though. I know there's gonna be more. There's gotta be more. Where? There's one right there. Okay, you gonna come here? Come on. There you are. They look different than I'm used to thinking about Glinthawks looking. Also, I missed. I'm not used to missing that badly. I did a bad job. Okay, hold on. This is probably a bad idea.
It's over.
Okay. There you are. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's try not to die. Oops. They're turning green. Okay, hold on. Where are you? There you are, buddy. Oh, shoot! I thought that guy was down more than he was. Oh, jeez. No. No. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. They're glowing, though. They haven't been glowing green like that before. Okay. One more down. All right. Here we go. So, we are going to continue onward. And hope for the best. I don't know what those guys are over there. I think there was a third one over there, but I don't see it. Investigate the area, huh? Oh, here's the stuff that they were eating. Huh. Okay, well, we're gonna come over here and see. What? I'm trying to see what this is here. Please tell me that's not a corruptor. Please tell me that's not a corruptor of some sort.
There are Snapmaw.
Oh, Snapmaws. Okay.
Everywhere. No wonder the Glinthawks were drawn here.
Oh, okay. Oh, those are. Oh, right. Yes, that's a gator mouth. Okay. All right. Do you notice this symbol right here on the tail? It's the roe cauldron symbol. Isn't that interesting? You can see it right there. I wonder if you can see on the rest of them, on the rest of their bodies, where... So Glinthawks are vultures. I know I've had this realization before, but I've had this realization once more. Looks like people have been here. Supply crate. There's lamps. It's concerning. Okay. So just a ton of dead Snapmaws. Alright. I mean, presumably I'll go up there. I'm just, like... a little concerned about...
Those blinds up there concentrate fire on a target. Makes it impossible to fight back.
Huh.
It's a cheat. And a wasteful one, too.
Okay, so that's humans. Let's hope that I don't get somebody using that on me. What's wasteful about it? I don't know enough about hunting to know what exactly she's referencing there. Alright, I'm gonna climb up here, I guess, and hope that this isn't a thing I regret doing. Oh, I should probably heal.
My focus might see something here.
Thanks, Aloy. I'm gonna probably need to use healing potions more than I do. Oh, traps, huh? Okay. You trying to tell me something, Gabe? Trying to give me a little hint? A little hint coup in the form of explosions? Well, explosives. Alright, we're gonna get their stuff and then we're gonna investigate the area. Hunter's blind, yes. Interestingly, the Hunters Guild are hunters. Hunters set blinds.
Anything my focus could reveal.
Yes, thank you.
Amateurs will leave easy tracks to follow.
Perch. Likely for hunters or soldiers. Follow the tracks. Highlight track. Okay. I find it interesting that her vision is good. That once she's used her focus to find the track, she's then able to follow it with her regular eyeballs. At least I think that's what's happening here. But they have established Aloy is a very good hunter. She's very good at tracking. Particularly good at tracking. And the focus is part of it. Of course, she doesn't explain that to people because people won't get it or won't be accepting of it. But she does have tracking skills outside of that. Like, some people I think would just have a settled for... Hold on, let's go save. Then we'll continue. I think that's a good idea, don't you? Look at me saving. You didn't even have to remind me. Aren't you proud of me? I never did make our seal emote, did I? Alright. So, oh, look at that. Healing items. Woo. I'm gonna go get that. And hopefully not die horribly out here. I think this is a healing item. Oh, fire kiln root. My nemesis. You might think my nemesis is like a dinosaur or silence or something, but actually, fire kiln root. Doop, 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 doop. Music got intense. I don't know exactly. I've never figured out exactly what the ominous piano indicates, but I don't like it. I'm pretty sure it's bad news for Lawrence. Maybe there's stalkers on the prowl. I don't know. Oh, there's a giant bird here. Cool. Yay. Oh, there's another one of these guys. Hello, other one of these guys. Cool. All right. I'm going to climb up. There's going to be something bad here. I don't think it's going to be the eclipse, but I don't know what it's going to be. If it's just going to be petty human evil. I have no idea.
These must be the Snapmaw hunters.
Oh. Snapmaw hunters. Oh. Okay, so the Glinthawks. So they just like killed a whole bunch of...
I'm here on behalf of the nearby village. Seems
Oh.
your kill zone is creating a Glinthawk problem for them.
Okay.
Yeah, well, they're not the only people with problems. If we don't get enough Snapmaw hearts to pay off a loan, we lose everything.
I don't follow.
I borrowed shards to buy seeds. The harvest went bust, and now they're coming for the debt. We could lose the farm, our home.
I'm sorry about that, but Glinthawks are attacking people because of what you're doing here.
Not my problem. None of us are leaving until I get what I came for.
None of us?
You didn't think it was just us two, did you?
I gotta try. Plus, like, these guys are clearly being taken advantage of by capitalism. So.
No one wins if we fight. Surely we can reach a compromise somewhere short of death?
We've been harvesting Snapmaw hearts for days. I only need one more, and then I can settle my debt and save our home.
If I get the last heart, do you promise to stay away?
It's a good deal. Ibasha took a hard hit with that last one.
Okay, fine. We need the shards.
I can
I'll
give
do
you
this
money.
for you once, and once only. Stay here till I get back.
Like, I just feel like this is a very, very Aloy solution to the problem, but also, like, I think she also finds, because she is so able to empathize with other people even when there is no benefit to her, I think she gets very frustrated with other people who are not able to do the same thing. So I can also see her getting really frustrated and angry and maybe being a bit scary to try to get them to stop. But like it's clear that something bad has happened and to them and whoever. Oh, do you hear that? I mean that. The drum does the drum mean what I think it means? Those aren't drums. I mean, there are footsteps there, but that's a drum. Oh, I'm supposed to go out that way. Okay. Okay. I don't know that I want to go out that way. I think I want to go down this way. If they want me to go that way, what's the worst that can happen? I have to fight a stalker? I fought those before and I didn't die. I think this is just music. I don't think this is you're being stalked by a stalker music. But we'll find out. Oh, hello.
Another signal.
Oh, look, there's a rock. They're like, hey, Lauren, please, throw some rocks. How many of those have we got? Ominous piano. There's a healing item there. What do we got? I could probably kill you guys if I'm careful. If there's nobody else to come running, if it's just 2 Snapmaws and I'm far enough away that they're not showing up on my radar, then probably I'm relatively okay.
I must be closing in on the signal.
Yeah, sun steps. Oh man. Well, I'm excited about that. But I got to, I'm gonna do this. Probably gonna regret this.
They know I'm here now.
What else is coming? Oh shoot, there's a bunch of little things coming. What are they? What else is that? What is coming up here? What are you? What are you? Broadheads. Oh, okay.
Now they're hunting me.
That's no good. Hold on, I'm gonna set them on fire. Oops. They're too far away. Let's not set them on fire. Okay, that's fine. There we go. That did some real damage. Oh man, hold on. I suppose I could probably have hunted them a different way. What if I threw this? I set it on fire, folks. Aren't you proud of me? Look at me using other weapons that aren't just the same thing over and over again. I don't want to take you out. Oops. Sorry. That guy's running away. That's okay. There's only one guy that I need to take out. That is this guy. Unfortunately, there's a bunch of scary cows who are not sure what to do about me. I've never fought the cows before. I should probably look up what's going to happen if I fight the cows. What happens if you fight the longhorns? Where are the longhorns? These are the longhorns? They will bolt when disturbed. Some must be dealt with silent or quickly. Oh, you can ride them. What did we say? There was going to be Doritos. There's Pringles, Doritos, and Fritos? Okay. Do I want to mess with them? Not really. Yes, run away. Run away?
That hurt it.
Haha. Who else am I fighting over here? You? I'm sorry, buddy. Okay. You gonna come back? You are. Okay. I'm sorry, buddy. Okay, these guys don't have much health, do they? Okay, that's it. Run away. That's fine. Who else is over there? I'm not sure what that is, and I'm nervous about it. So I'm gonna shoot it and hope for the best. What are you?
I'm out.
Sorry. Okay. We're gonna go get the things. I'm worried that that is a Snapmaw, you know? It's not dead yet, so I think it is the Snapmaw. Yeah, that's the Snapmaw. Yeah, that's the Snapmaw. Hold on. I mean, fortunately, I'm too far away. Those guys have a lot of health. I just don't want to accidentally get killed by a Snapmaw. Hold on, we're gonna get onto this rock. Because he's less likely to be able to charge me if I'm on a rock. These are things that you have to worry about. I'm sorry if I'm like really boring to watch when I do this. Oh, shoot. Okay. All right. I think that's everybody in the area. We'll find out soon. But for now, we're going to go get some stuff and hope that that does what we need. Was I sharpshooting between cactus arms? I might have. Oops. Well, that made noise. Blaze. Oh, that's useful. That's for setting things on fire. Striders. Metal vessel, yes. Blaze, yes. Here we go. This looks like this is going to have what I need. Okay.
Got it.
There we
Now
are.
to bring this back to those hunters.
Okay. Anything else I need to worry about? I don't think so. I think we're good. Okay. So there's another campfire here. And that's going to take me to another Tallneck with chocobos near it. All right. Well, I think I'm going to go turn this quest in instead of being curious. Maybe this is a bad idea. I would like to get more healing items, but I guess I have some, so maybe I shouldn't complain. I'm in the desert and I've got some healing items, so it could be worse. Okay, I'm going the right way? I don't know. I handled that like a very brave person. I'm very brave. I'm the bravest of the brave. Aren't you impressed with my stunning display of bravery? Shooting things from so far away that they don't know you're there. Hello. What's up?
There, the heart you need. Now what about your promise?
A deal's a deal. And now I can pay off my debt. We won't be back.
Okay, good.
Good. Keep it that way.
Aloy,
Eh? Oh, Talanah, what happened? Oh, you come. Okay, they don't want me to have to go all the way back there. That's interesting to bring her here. All right. What are you going to think about how I handled that, Talanah? Are you going to be okay with the fact that I managed to do it without bloodshed?
congratulations are in order. I wanted to make sure you could handle yourself.
You were watching the whole time?
Of course. Tarkus, may the sunlight is passing, taught me many things. First of which was, a hawk never abandons their thrush.
Wait. Are you saying...
Yeah.
I'd like to sponsor you for membership. What do you say to hunting machines, winning trophies, and unseating Ahsis?
I'm in. I'll meet you back at the lodge as soon as I'm able.
Okay. I wonder if she gets mad at you if you try to kill people here. Or if she comes in and helps you. There's some very ominous sounding music around here. And it makes me wonder what is setting it off. I'm gonna go see if I can get that other save point and then maybe teleport back. I'm gonna do this Lauren style. I'm not sure what... Like, what are the enemies that this music is warning me about? Because they definitely seem like they are warning me about scary bad guys. Well, we'll find out. I'm sure nothing bad will happen as I cross this little spot right here. I'm sure there's going to be no danger whatsoever as I approach this campfire. What could possibly go wrong? Rock. I love rocks. They have quickly become, well, eventually become a favorite of mine. Yay!
For the trail.
Healing items. Oh, interesting. This is like the most... There's humans. There's humans. There's a Tallneck and there's humans. That doesn't usually happen. What's going on? Where am I? Who are you? Friend or foe? Cultists. Cool. Okay, let us scope out this place if you don't mind. If only Phil. What is this Mandalorian music attempting to tell me? Oh look, there's one of the tanks, which we now understand kind of where the tanks come from. Like we've seen evidence of who in the past era used them and what they were used for. That looks a lot like a chimney, doesn't it? What an interesting looking place this is. Really interested that there's fire kiln root. I do fire kiln root. What do we got? We got some big bads running around here. Man, this music is ominous. How interesting. I've never had a Tallneck be in the vicinity of people before. You know? Like, this is a first.
I need to find a way up to the Tallneck's head.
That's fascinating. I'm gonna have to take out some cultists. Okay, what is that guy over there? Is that a Ravager? Looks like a great big cat, which makes me think it's a Ravager. I think those are Ravagers. Catty things, cat-like. Alright. There's a guy. Alright, this is not what I said I was gonna do tonight, and I'm sorry. Yes, healing. Oops, no, nothing to see here, nothing to see here. You don't see me. I'm invisible. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry for who I am and what I'm about to do. I'm probably gonna regret this, but worst case scenario, we can teleport out of here. Alright, so we got 2 guys there and a 3rd guy there. There may be a lot more guys farther in. There's one right over here. Okay. Okay, they've got snipers. We're gonna wait for this guy to come out where I can see him, and then I'm gonna hopefully shoot him in the head. Oops. Okay, cool. Okay, come on up. Come on up, buddy. What are you doing there, buddy? Looking for trouble? Alright. We got another one around here. Here. Now, fortunately, that guy right there who's question marking has not even seriously looked around, so we're good. Oh, hello. Okay, there's more guys over here. Okay. Oh, there's a lot more guys over here. Okay. Hold on. Wow. Okay, so this is where the bulk of them are. I wonder if I can take this guy here out. He's awfully far away. Okay, he's too far away. Alright. They're all like, huh? Somebody shot at us. I should probably not be where they saw that arrow coming from. Somebody come around here. Come on, yeah. Somebody come down here. I will fight you guys if I have to. I totally will. They're like, huh? Something's going on over there. Come on, buddy. This guy's like running around being really unsure. He's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with myself. I should probably be slightly less afraid. Okay. Well. Okay, there's one down. Cool. I will eventually take care of business. Let's try this again, shall we? Okay, much better. Okay, I think there's another guy over in this vicinity. I'm not sure where he is, though. Let's go here, see if we can get a better view. Surely somebody's around here. I thought I saw somebody who was here. There is... No, that's a dead guy. I thought there was a not dead guy around here. There's a... There, okay, here we go.
I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, you are. No, he's not. Okay. Well, that could have been better, but, okay. So I've dropped some goons. I wonder how many more goons there are if I go up there, though. We'll find out once we get... Don't walk into the cactus, Aloy. Glurk. Okay, here we go.
Eclipse. What are they doing here?
That is a very good question, Aloy. And I have been trying to figure that out as well. Okay, so there's one guy here. There's a dude farther over there. Okay, that guy's down. Cool. There's a guy there. I think I might be too far from him, though. I might have to sneak around here.
Looks like they're trying to capture another Tallneck.
Right, they did have that one. Okay, well, we're not going to let them do that. Okay. There's some piggies. Hello, Tallneck. Oh, there's a guy over here. Where's that guy? How do I get to that guy? Okay, there are more guys over there. Can I see any of them with my actual eyes? No. Okay. Well, I found their, Woo! They've got a Corruptor. Guys, they've got a... Just hanging out there. They've just got a Corruptor. Folks, there's just like a Corruptor hanging out there. I don't think that's good for me. I don't think I like that. I don't think I want that. That seems like a bad situation, just in general. I mean, that wasn't just me. There's totally a Corruptor over there. Scorpion. I don't remember what the other names for those guys are, but okay, so this is... Anybody else showing up here? No. So these aren't bandits, though. It's not a bandit camp. Okay. We got some guys over there. Yeah, I was right. I was right. Fire kiln root! Curse you, fire kiln root. Oh, there's a bunch more guys over there. Okay. There's a guy there. Oh, shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. Okay, hold on. We're gonna come here and see what we can do. Okay, I'm invisible. You can't see me. No, you can't. So that guy's gonna come and go, and I'm gonna keep an eye on him. But then I'm gonna have to, there's like a whole bunch of them over there. That's what I'm gonna have to do. Hello, buddy. You're not gonna step on me, are you? I sure hope not. Are you gonna step on me? No, but you sure are coming close. Hello. I'm looking at your feet. They're very exciting feet. This guy looks bored. Well, there he goes. I feel like pun prison is a thing, perhaps, that that we could use in our community too. I used to have like, I would talk about the pro pun and anti pun brigade. Okay, I'm letting the noise of that guy disguise my noise. Okay. All right, so we've got more guys here. How many guys have we got? We got 3 goons that I can see. And 2 goons over there and a scorpion. That's the bigger problem. The scorpion's a problem. Can I see this guy with my actual eyes? I think so. Yes, yes I can. Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay, that guy's down. There's another guy here. Come out where I can see you, buddy. Yeah, that's right. Alright, and there's one more guy over there. Oh, maybe I can throw a rock and he'll hear me? Probably not. Let's see what we can do. Come on.
Quietly.
Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Okay, he's curious. Come on. What's that noise? What's that noise? What's that noise? All right. I'm pretty satisfied with that one. Not gonna lie. All right. So we got these 2 guys and we got the Corruptor. And I think that's it, honestly. I mean, there might be more dudes over there, but I'm not seeing any action or movement. Because once I fight the guys by the Corruptor... Thank you, Jenny. I'm not seeing any... Oh, there's a guy. There's a guy up there. Okay, so if there's a guy up there, then there's probably more guys. I'm scoping out. So I want to minimize the enemies. Maybe I can go around this way. Man, this music is really cool and interesting. It's very, very different feeling, you know? What is this? They kill a dude? This is a watcher? Why did they kill a... Okay. Okay. Oh, look at that. They've got stuff here. Oh. Well, this whole thing is kind of concerning, actually, now that I look at what they've got. Hold on. I'm gonna raid their stuff. But did you see they had those big yellow weapons?
Good. I can use this.
Can I? Can I use? Okay. They've got some stuff. Wow. They've got some stuff here. How do I get up there? Is it a bad idea? Maybe. To try to get up there. Probably shouldn't be my priority. But I'm curious what they've got and if they maybe have data points or something for me. What is this? Like, this is like some sort of ancient metal from the looks of it that they have. They have a thing right there, a weapon right there. I think I would probably be really sad if they used that weapon on me. You know, I mean, granted, you're usually pretty sad when any weapon is used on you, just as a human being. Being weaponed is not generally recommended for health and happiness. How do I get up there? I want to get up there. Is there a ladder I'm missing? I hope their dudes don't respawn. How do I get up there? See, like, there's 2 of those, whatever those are, and that would be really extremely bad news for me. And that's presumably something that they were hoping to use to take out their Tallneck, is my guess. How do I get up there? I bet that that's... Maybe that's related to how I'm going to get to the Tallneck. Okay, there's 3, 4 guys over there. There's gotta be some place that I can hide out. Somewhere here. There's gotta be some grass that I can hide my head in. Here we go. Yes. Okay, I found some grass to hide my head in. Okay. So we got a bunch of these different guys. Who can I see with my actual eyes? Can I see you with my actual eyes? I can see you with my actual eyes. Oh shoot. Nothing to see here. Holy crap, there's a lot of them. That's not good.
Now.
That's not good. Okay, well now I know. So that's good. That's a lot of guys. All right. What is that? That looks important. There's a thing that looks important over there. Yeah, send a thug over here.
Finally.
Okay. Okay, he's down. Cool. The music sounds pretty ominous. The sound effects sound ominous. Everything sounds ominous. Okay. It's not just me, the music sounds pretty ominous, doesn't it? Shoot. Oh, that's a boss. Nothing to see here, buddies. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Somebody, they're gonna come out here. Okay, so they're smarter than the bandits were. I should have put some traps down, shouldn't I? That would have been nice, wouldn't it? I could have blown them up. Nothing to see here, buddies. I really would like to take this guy out. What is the button for this? There we go. Just in case. Oh, hold on.
Don't mind me.
Maybe one of them will come and investigate. That'd be great. And then I'll shoot that guy. I'll pick them off one at a time. How does that sound? We like the idea of that? Come on, one of you guys has to come over here. Yeah, that's you. That's you. Come on, buddy. Somebody's gotta. Somebody's gotta. No, they're not gonna. Man. Oh, there's a dude down there. Maybe I should.
No one here.
I don't think I can hit that guy. I think he's too far away. I think I'm gonna have to sneak closer somehow. But I'm not sure how. Okay, so I did manage to do a little bit of damage to that guy. Not much. unfortunately. But some. Thing is, if I attack the Corruptor, I'm in trouble. So I can take out the guys by the Corruptor, I think. If I'm careful, I think. My heart is going. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm being super slow, but like... There's rock in the way. There's a rock in the way, rather. How do I... No, not highlight the track. If I tag that guy...
Well, here I am.
Nope. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. That's what I was afraid of. Okay, hold on. Where am I? What's going on? Bravely ran away. I think
Breathe again.
we're fine out here. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to fear. We're all good. Everything's fine and dandy here. Okay. So as I suspected, the guy down there does in fact prompt more of a reaction than the guys outside. So we're gonna sneak around this way and see what happens. See if we can maybe pick off a few more of their goons. Because the thing is, I can take some goons, and I can take a Corruptor potentially. But I don't know that I can take 6 goons and a Corruptor, you know? I mean, we can always find out, see how it goes. It'll be very exciting. I don't know if it'll be like a good kind of exciting though. We can find out. Medicinal healing
soon
stuff.
enough.
Yes. Aloy is being very optimistic here. Alright. Okay, so I'm closer to those guys that I wanted to pick out. And one of them's a boss. Getting up there is going to be hard, though. The music is really scary all of a sudden. The place that I'm in is super cool looking. I hope I don't regret this. I'm a little nervous, not gonna lie. Thank you, Nowhere Nene. I appreciate your bringing some musical levity to our situation here. There's probably going to be something preventing me from getting through on this side. Yeah, there's nothing to do on this side. Huh, okay. I just would really like to do this Tallneck here, you know? Yeah, the background music is definitely making me a little nervous. Oh, there's all the Snapmaws. I don't want to deal with them. Let's not deal with them, Aloy. Let's just not deal with Snapmaws. We're just going to walk around in a circle the way we came from. And maybe regret this. Yes, no, that's definitely what I reference whenever I talk about bravely running away. Man, I hope this doesn't prompt those guys to respawn. I'll be very sad if they do. It's like you left the area. Oh my god. So Twitch has started doing this thing where it tells you should remind your viewers to follow. And it is telling me that I should remind you to follow me. So if you're not already following me and you think this seems like a good time, Twitch thinks that you should follow me. And who are we to argue with Twitch? Hello, buddy. You sure are big. there's more of those scary yellow things. Okay, so this might actually be a patch of grass that might actually be a bit safer for me. Just please don't see me, please don't see me. A bit safer for me to shoot guys from, but I don't know that I feel that that is true. What do we got? This could be very bad for me. Okay. Yeah. I just, like... I could... put down some traps. Okay, there's one down.
You can see them. They can't see you.
Yeah, that guy's like, huh? I got a friend who's down. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? They're like, huh? Something happened? What could it be? What is it? Where could it have come from? What are you doing, friends? Where are you going? I wonder what happens if I pick up these glowy yellow things and just gun down the cultists with them. Guys. They're not losing their question marks.
All right.
Okay, that guy lost his question mark. Okay, they've all lost the question mark. Okay, good. Okay. Okay, that's 2 down. Okay, cool. We're in much better shape than we were. We got 4 guys up there. I think 1 guy down here and the Corruptor. If I do things right, we might be able to wind up with just the Corruptor. I'd like for that to be the case. So there's a buddy over here. Oh, that didn't work. Nobody else seems to have seen me though, so we're good. That guy's like, huh? Huh? Something happened? Am I too far away? Maybe I'm too far away to take that guy out. Did they all reset? I don't think they all reset. Yeah, that guy's got a big gun. I feel like I probably ought to put some things down here.
Nearly ready.
Alright. Alright. Alright, no, I'm not invisible. I need to be invisible. There's gotta be a dude or 2 I can take out here. I really want to take out that heavy, and I don't think I can. And it makes me really sad, because he's like the one that I would most like to. Oh! Okay. Well, there you go. Okay. That was pretty good, wasn't it? That's pretty good, wasn't it? Oh, okay. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot.
Calm, calm.
That was pretty cool, wasn't it? Did you see me slide into this? That was pretty good, wasn't it? Aren't you impressed? Didn't I do a good job? Wasn't that cool?
Looks like I'm clear.
Okay. Who's over there who saw me? Or who thought they saw me? Okay. That was pretty good, wasn't it? Alright. I'm pretty sure I can take out more of these guys. Is this gonna be healing? No, this is gonna be some other useless thing. Freeze rhyme root. Man. Alright. We're gonna do this. They sure do have a lot of these things that they've been building. Do you suppose Silence was responsible for constructing these things? Oh, hold on, that's the wrong one. No, that's the wrong one. I'm out of something. What am I out of? Wire? Oh no. I did too much sniping. Well, fortunately, we have some treasure boxes. Maybe one of them. Maybe? No? Okay. Aha! We got some wire. Okay. Okay, there's the guy who's down. Nothing to see here, Mr. Corruptor. Okay, so is there only one goon and the Corruptor left? Because if so, I think there's 2 goons. Okay. 2 goons and a Corruptor. I can handle that. But I have to make every arrow count at this point. Alright. See what we can do over here. If we can get a little bit closer, then we can maybe hit that guy. I think I'm too far. Yeah, I'm too far. Maybe I can get some stuff from the dudes that I fought too. If I can just climb up their things. How do I get up to their things? Hold on, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I think I can climb up here. I don't think anyone there can see me. I think I'm too far away for them to notice me. Because they are bad at this. So we're gonna climb up here. Come on, Aloy. Maybe you have wire? Somebody maybe has wire. No? Okay. I suspect I'm not supposed to just snipe everybody. They have really put a lot of things in place to try to take this guy out. I'm sorry, buddy. This looks like this might be a useful way of going up higher. Getting stuff. Maybe? Oh, I don't need shock rock's root. That's not what I care about. How do I get up? Will you have wire? Maybe? No. Well, that could have wire in it. We don't know. Sorry. Okay, well. Look. I need to buy wire clearly the next time. How am I supposed to get up there though? There's like I'm not missing a yellow thing, am I? Here? Oh, I should maybe be careful. That guy's on high alert. Just gonna creep along up here. I swear, like, I generally, like, oh, look at this. There's stuff. Hold on, we're gonna do this. It'll be easier for me to take out guys from here, too. Actually, I'm gonna get some stuff from here. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh. What do they think I'm doing? I got an arrow. Hardpoint arrows. Okay. Cool. Not the kind of arrow that I need, but cool all the same. Okay, there's... Please tell me that they're not restocking their dudes. Okay, that guy's down. And there's one more dude here. Okay. Okay, well, he made some noise. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try to destroy you. Oh, nothing happened to you there. Okay. Can I hit you on fire? Are you weak to fire? You are weak to fire! Sweet. I think I'm supposed to actually use one of these. Deathbringer gun? Okay. Oh, well, I'm glad I knew that was there. That's definitely what that was there for. Well, that would have been an interesting thing to use against the rest of these guys. Huh. Alright. Man. Deathbringer gun, so I don't...
should be able to jump onto the Tallneck from here.
Hardpoint arrow. Freeze farm route. Hardpoint arrows? Why do they have hardpoint arrows? Okay, well, I'm gonna do the Tallneck thing and then I'm gonna come down and get the stuff from the Corruptor. Well, we did it. I do not like... God, they have a whole bunch of these gun things down here. Like, all over the place. It's really interesting. This is another bit of environmental storytelling, you know, where you can see how serious and prepared they were for,
I think I can leap onto the Tallneck from here.
Yes, Aloy, that is what we're gonna try to do. But, like, you can see, like, I mean, they're not trying to trip it. They're trying to destroy it so they can get its head and rebuild their focus. They set up a lot of things, honestly. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Aloy? I don't want to have to do this again and wait again. Okay, hold on.
Made it. Now to climb up to its head.
Okay. Up, Aloy. Okay. Oh my god. So you never... I don't think you climb up the same way twice. I don't think that any of them are exactly the same because I keep thinking that I have the pattern down and I do not. Wait, all Tallneck's overridden? What? What? Are you serious? Thank you. Oh, shoot, please don't step on me. Okay, I'm gonna go get, no, I don't care about fire kiln route. I want to check out the Corruptor. I want to get the stuff from the Corruptor, and then we're gonna go back to the Hunter's Lodge. Where's the Corruptor? It's around here somewhere. Where is it? Where'd it go? There it is. Might as well get its stuff, right? Oh, okay. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing with that, but I've got it. Let's just finish getting the rest of their stuff, I guess. Don't let me forget that I need to get some wire when I'm back in town. Okay, so the scary music seems to have stopped. So I guess I did this. I guess we'll go, like, finish getting the rest of their stuff. Since I'm not worried about being quiet anymore. Hopefully. So if I got all the Tallnecks, I wonder if this one has any sort of, I mean, we're gonna look at what it has to say in just a second. Okay, so this is... Wait, where's the... I thought there was a the guy that I'd taken out around here? I don't know, man. What's over this way? I'm not good at... Oh. Cultist plans! Override the Tallneck. Is that what it says they're gonna do though? Override is not the word that they said. I guess maybe it is. Okay. So they're gonna override it. I mean, they're gonna corrupt it. That's their equivalent of overriding, yeah? Alright, so first up, let us take a look at what the Tallneck... so that's all the Tallnecks. I've done all of the Tallnecks. Data point. So it's this one. 21 out of 31 dormant. Road inquiry sent. No response to Prime. Okay. Oh, I guess that does show me the map, doesn't it? Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, what is this? Oh, that's where we're supposed to go to meet Chrono's Horizon Zero Dawn girlfriend's husband, I think, was there by some bridge. What is he doing up there? Maybe I'm mistaken. Metal flower. Man, there's just so much stuff on this map. So much stuff on this map. My goodness. Yeah, because this is like a whole section that I hadn't explored before. Well, I feel like I should go back where I'm supposed to go here. Great Run Hunting Ground. Hunting. Well, up into the lodge. Oh, no, that I don't care about. Where is Meridian? That's what I want. Okay. We're going to teleport back here. Okay. We're going to do this. We're going to buy wire. I was doing very well because I hadn't done the thing where I just sat there and sniped everything really slowly, you know? I hadn't done that super badly. Like I had been doing, which is how I usually wind up, running out of wire. So I was kind of hoping that getting all of the Tallnecks would make something particular happen, and nothing has happened. Granted, I literally just happened, or I literally just did it, but I really wonder, like, I got the Tallnecks, I have the map, but does Aloy have something else? And I just wonder, are there other continents that also have Tallnecks? I mean, we'll find out when we go to do the main story quest and we find out more about Zero Dawn. We'll find out just how it affected the entire planet. Because if I remember correctly, we had the creeping, like the swarms were coming and covering the globe, and this happened to be a part of the globe that was one of the last to be overrun. So I don't know. I wonder what the state of the rest of the world is, because this feels like this great big map, but it's just part of one country, you know? There's an entire world out there. All right. Gotta go sell some stuff to you. Hello. Oh, no, studious buddy face. Can I buy normal stuff from you? Oh, you're a regular merchant. Okay, I'm gonna buy resources, wire. How do I buy multiples? Oh, I guess I'll just do this. Oh, maybe a better rope caster, yeah. That sounds good. I mean, what else am I gonna do with my money here? Just gonna sink it all into wire. There we go. Okay. Do they have a better rope caster? I guess they do. What do I have to get it? Alas. Alas. Well, maybe I'll kill a Snapmaw and I'll get it. If I get a Snapmaw heart, remind me that I can get a rope caster with it. I have that. Have that. I have that. I have that. I can't get that because I haven't fought tramplers. This calls for killing more enemies, or more animals. I should probably get this at some point. Okay, so the blast sling versus the elemental payloads. Oh! This actually sounds like it could be really useful. Alright, well, it's because it fires like a bow, and I like bows. That might be actually super useful. So maybe I'll get a trampler at some point, maybe? I think that's all I need to do. Oh, I'm gonna sell some stuff though. We're gonna sell some modifications, shall we? Oh, I'm sorry I'm yawning. I didn't sleep as well last night. I was so excited about having finished my my latest chapter that I wrote that I was like really excited. I was like reading cool comments that I got and it made me so happy that I couldn't sleep. Because this is how I roll. Okay, so that's resist corruption, resist shock, resist fire. I'm gonna have to actually sell some of these. I'm gonna sell this one. Yeah, no, it was a very positive thing. You know, maybe I'll just go for some of these blue ones. Tear and handling. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Fire and freeze, fire and handling. Freeze, 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 freeze. Shock, shock, corruption, corruption, handling. Like, they all seem pretty good. I don't know. Well, maybe we'll... I gotta get rid of some of these. Get rid of this one, maybe. Get rid of this one. Get rid of this one. Yeah, so I can't complain. It's a good reason to be tired, but I've actually been doing better about sleeping better, like I should. You know, honestly, I'm gonna get rid of that one because it's, yeah. I've been trying to do better with like letting myself sleep in and seeing if that'll help fix my brain problems. Well, it's not necessarily that I go to bed on time, it's that I'm letting myself sleep in because I have some flexibility with my schedule. You know? So, that gives me an advantage. Hold on, actually, we're gonna do inventory. Let's get some more of this stuff out. I should probably look at my modifications. Oh, some of these are junk. I should see if I want to put something else in my weapons. Do I have something better? So here's my sharp shot bow. My sharp shot bow just has big damage, tear. Yeah. Is there more damage? No. So I could actually just get rid of these two. They're not good. And yeah, okay. Tear, handling, fire. That's kind of what I was wondering. And this guy right here, what did I put in here? Do more fire damage. Okay, cool. Wait, hold on. Is this a better fire one than I would have currently got? Freeze. Wait. Handling. I've got better handling ones. Might as well do that. Do I have a better fire? No, no. I already looked at that. What else has points in it? This one right here. Damage and tear. Oh, no. Handling and tear. Tear and handling. Yeah, no. We're just going to go with it as it is. and sell some more of these. What have I got for ammo? Tripcaster. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna sell a little bit more with our buddy over here. Sorry. Sell modifications. We're gonna sell some of these. I feel like there's something else that I could sell. I don't know what I can put this in, so I'll sell one of those. I might regret that. Alright, we're doing a bit better. Okay, I actually have some space in my inventory now. I should probably sell more stuff. I'm gonna sell this one because this freeze plus damage is better. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Alright. Slight inventory management has been done. Yes, good. Resources. I've got some of these to sell as well. I don't think I need as much chill water. Probably don't need as many metal vessels. I'm actually using blaze. Don't need the fast travel packs. Corruption glaze roots. Don't need those. What else is there? Sparkers. That's a lot of sparkers. I don't know what you make with that. Shock ammunition type. Right. Okay. Trading with merchants means I don't want to sell it. Hold on. We're going to see what is... Okay, here we go. Animal talisman tail. Okay. Gotta clear out my inventory since we're in here, and then we're gonna move on with the story. Yeah, sorry, I know this is not the most exciting thing, but I gotta do it or else we wind up with problems on our hands, you know? Like problems of the Lauren can't do what she needs to do. Righty. I need to buy more echo shells or get more echo shells. Cause that can I buy echo shells? I don't think you can actually. Can you? You can. Okay. Okay, that's better.
They're necessities.
Okay.
These aren't goods, they're necessities.
Yes. Unfortunately, when you have a finite amount of dialogue that you've had to have multiple people record. Oh, right. I forgot. Music cuts out when you come in here. Did the music just get ominous in there? I don't like that. I don't like ominous music happening when I'm in Meridian. The musical cues are a little bit wacky sometimes. Oh my god, the bare necessities indeed, Phil. Alright, we're gonna go in here. And turn this in. Hello, buddy.
You defeated a stalker alone? Not many can claim that prize.
Tell me about Redmaw.
What exactly is Redmaw?
The meanest of all Thunderjaws. Some say the first.
Oh.
One swipe of its tail and 5 hunters go down.
Okay.
Its stomps can send boulders tumbling before it. More than a few have been crushed under their weight. And thus, many have died trying to defeat it.
I'm curious about what its origin story is. It can't be just a really big Thunderjaw. Like, the creatures in this world are created from a mold. So the idea of a Thunderjaw that's scarier than other Thunderjaws defies what I have seen in the world. Other than being corrupted, you know?
What are all the ranks of the lodge?
First, a fledgling is a fledgling. They're not ranked, nor are they members. Membership itself has 2 ranks, Hawk or Thrush. Thrushes are members sponsored by a Hawk. They can't become a Hawk until their sponsor leaves or passes away. Last, the Hawk who brings in the trophy from the fiercest machine is the Sun Hawk. He serves as ceremonial leader of the lodge.
So now that Talanah is a hawk, she could become Sunhawk.
Yes. If she defeats Redmaw before Ahsis can, then she will take his place.
We're gonna make that happen.
If Redmaw is so deadly, Why do hunters keep going after it?
Anyone who defeats this beast will surely be considered a champion. If that hunter is a hawk, he will become the Sun Hawk. I watched Tarkus try his luck. He jumped over each tail swipe, dodged every charge, evaded every shot from its gun. Stumbling under its feet, he ran out to fire at range, but it unleashed disc launchers. The first missed him, but not the second.
Okay, so he did a very good job, but not good enough. He made a mistake.
Who was Tarkus?
Tarkus, son light his passing, was a hawk, a respected hunter. He sponsored Talanah many years ago.
Oh.
If Talanah was his thrush, why did he fight Redmaw without her?
I went to watch the battle. She should have received word he'd picked up its trail. Someone at the lodge failed to pass it on.
Oh.
Someone
Yeah.
like Ahsis.
Yep. All right. Well, that's good to know that Ahsis made that happen. What a terrible soul he is. All right. So when he says many years ago, it's only been since Avad came to power that she would have been able to come. So it wouldn't have been many years ago. It would have been a few years ago, because Avad's only been in power a few years.
I should head back out on the trail.
To the hunt.
That's one of the things you have to keep in mind when you're writing a story and developing a setting, is how long ago did things happen, and make sure that consistently everybody responds to that time frame in the way that would happen in, like, if they were actually people dealing with an actual situation. Where is
The Sun King's grown too soft. Too much Asura.
I don't know. Havash, Ahsis, Malash, Galavid, Shad, Korduf, Tufana? Hold on. Who are you? Midriff 2?
How could you take on 3 Ravagers alone? That's amazing.
Are these fledglings who've come to want to be part of the lodge because we're cool? Because I don't remember her being here before.
Deke took the last available sponsor, if you don't count the other one, which I don't.
Okay, so that guy's a jerk. So Talanah doesn't look like she's here. So I wanted to talk to her if I could. But I don't see her. The only midriff in the room is not her. It's somebody else. Less cool midriff.
I
So-
thought Sun King Avad was sitting on his hands, but he got the prince out to come to us.
Yes. I mean, presumably Avad worked through Murad to have, Vanasha? Is that her name? Oh, hello.
Long night last night.
Okay, it's just like some normal people just hanging up here. Okay, I had thought that there were these 2 staircases, and then I wasn't able to find the second one. But I must have, because if this was a book, I read it. But I guess I probably got confused about the layout of the lodge. That's exactly the sort of thing I would do. Alright, let's go turn this in. They do... Oh, here she is, okay. Oh, okay, she waits for me. Ominous music plays. Hello. That is nice that so she waits for you here, and she's going to take part in this conversation. I like that.
Talanah, always a pleasure. I see you've brought your pet.
Greetings, Sunhawk. I hereby sponsor Aloy of the Nora for membership in the Hunter's Lodge.
No. Look at her. She's lowborn, a savage. This is beneath even you, Talanah.
She has fulfilled the requirements, and Sun King Avad decreed the lodge should be open to all. She did save his life, but I'm sure he'll listen to your prejudice over his own common sense. Would you like to take it up with him?
The word of the Sun King is indeed law. Even though it will bring ruin to the lodge, so be it. Do you, Aloy of the Nora, pledge to act rightly and nobly when in service to the lodge,
all the days to follow.
I do.
Members of the Lodge, even though Tarkus is barely cold, I present to you Aloy of the Nora. Member and Thrush, what say you all?
To the hunt!
Sponsoring an outlander. While you make meaningless gestures, I'll be finding Red Maw.
Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, first of all, it's very rich for that man of all... Terra Blaster weapon box? Interesting. It's rich for him to be talking about, like, being, like, honorable and good and doing what's right by the Lodge when... And for him to talk about how terrible it is that this guy is almost dead, or that this guy is, like, barely dead. But I'm like, he died because you didn't pass the message along. That's why that happened, Ahsis. It is interesting that they put in the dialogue for side quests that you've completed, or parts of the story that you've completed, because you could do this before you rescued Avad. And the story has to make sense. It is so interesting. No wonder they have to have a team of writers, not just to write the massive quantity of words that are called for by something like this, but also to double check all of the flags and make sure that nothing contradicts anything else. Like, that's really interesting. Well, I waited a long time to join the Hunter's Lodge. Let's talk to Talanah. It sounds like this is going to be the last step. It sounds like the Hunter's Lodge is a relatively short series of quests, which is good. There's only so much hard stuff they can have you do, and it definitely feels like it's supposed to be endgame-ish.
This is a good day.
Oh, man. I do appreciate she's very serious about this, and she really liked her sponsor. So, like, I don't feel like I know her at all as a person, but I like her, you know? Like, we don't know much of anything about who she is or where she came from or what she cares about, but she seems like she's a good person. She doesn't like bigotry, and she liked her sponsor, and she cares about helping people. So she's got all the bases covered that she needs to count as a decent and interesting enough person. But if this is supposed to be something with consequence, I would like to have a little bit more specific personal detail about her. Sorry to be critical.
I know why I hate Ahsis. Why do you?
My family has always boasted members in the Lodge. My father and brother were both hawks. Ahsis let their sacrifice be forgotten.
What sacrifice?
They died in the Massacre. They should be honored as hawks. Instead, Ahsis will not let anyone mention it.
What happened in the Massacre?
King Jiran's paranoia knew no bounds. He sent thousands of innocents to die in the Sun Ring. When the Hawks of the Lodge called for him to stop the slaughter, he threw them in the ring too. Yet when the machines attacked the condemned, more Hawks leapt into the ring to defend them. And my father and brother were among them.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. All right. I was saying that they needed something about her, and apparently the writers were thinking the same thing. Wow. Wow. It is one thing to speak up and say this is wrong. It's another thing for the Hawks to jump into the ring with their own people to try to save them. That is a character defining moment right there. That is good. That is interesting. But it's also interesting because our impression of the Lodge and the people in it is that they are closed-minded, bigoted, good old boys. And so, you know, if her father and her brother were both Hawks, I don't know. Curious.
How did your family come to be members of the Lodge?
Karja noble houses have sent sons to the Lodge for generations. Because they needed another place to lord over the commoners. I want to change that. The idea that someone is worthy or not by virtue of birth alone.
Okay.
Everyone thinks they have me pegged as soon as they hear Talanah Khan Padish. I hate that.
I understand. My whole life I lived as an outcast from the Nora. They would have been the first to say I wasn't one of them. Yet as soon as I leave the sacred lands, everyone calls me Aloy of the Nora. It should be Aloy despite the Nora.
I didn't know. I'll remember that.
If she calls me Aloy despite the Nora or something like that at some point, that would be amazing. Her saying, I'll remember that, and the two of them connecting over the expectations people have for them. It's interesting. I'd like to see them talk a bit more, but at least we're getting this. Because we're at the point in this storyline where we need this.
What happened to the men in the Sun Ring?
They died fighting. If you wish to hear the story, Ligan can tell it better. He saw it with his own eyes. I did not. The morning of the massacre, my father told me to meet him outside the city. He told me they were planning an escape.
He was rescuing her.
I waited for hours until a message came from my father. I had to leave the city. So I fled when I should have fought by his side.
He didn't want you to die with them.
Nor would he want their names forgotten. Especially by the man who benefited most from their deaths, Ahsis.
Does that mean that her father was Sunhawk?
What's Redmaw?
Few have seen it. A Thunderjaw marked by years of battle. Some say it still bears the marks of over a dozen hunters on its flank. How many it has trampled along the way, we may never know. When members go hunting and never return, we often blame Redmaw. But to me, it's more than legend. It's the only machine that will unseat Ahsis. My sponsor nearly had it, but he didn't make it.
I'm sorry.
Tarkus sponsored me out of loyalty to my family. He was my last link to them, besides the lodge itself. I have to unseat Ahsis.
So you can tell that her family, like her father and her brother, like they come across as being like legitimately like good people with their hearts in the right place and a sense of like of justice. I'm curious what they're gonna do with the rest of this.
Now that you're a Thrush, you should improve your reputation. Why don't you hunt down a Thunderjaw and a Stormbird?
Oh my god.
You want me to go trophy hunting?
You're not just any Thrush. You're mine. And you better make me look good.
But what about Redmaw?
I will find him. And when I do, I expect you to be there.
It's strange talking to her because she'll seem like compassionate and likable and stuff, and then she'll say something in a way that just kind of rubs me the wrong way. It's interesting. It's very interesting. But it's good in that it keeps her from being too likable. Like they didn't like decide to make her fit a specific perfect template. Let's talk to Ligan because she suggested we do so.
2 new Thrushes in one day. Makes a hawk proud.
What? There's a second Thrush?
Who else just became a Thrush?
Arctic. I see him rising to the top very quickly. He reminds me of myself at his age.
What will you say when I bring in a Thunderjaw trophy?
That's a wonderful goal. Perhaps you can have Arctic give you some tips.
I've already taken down one.
Do you know where Redmaw is?
I do not. Rumor of it spreads quickly within the lodge. As soon as it is spotted, it disappears again.
I really want to know where it came from and what it is.
Can you tell me what happened during the massacre?
A terrible time. King Jiran purged loyal subjects and traitors alike throughout the Sundom. He even called out members of our lodge.
Why?
Some spoke out against the killing. And when the soldiers came for them, we all objected. And for that crime, those who were not arrested were forced to watch our comrades murdered in the Sun Ring. I shouldn't say more.
Why not?
Please, tell me what happened that day in the Sun Ring.
Normally, victims of the Sun Ring fell within minutes as the crowd cheered their deaths. But not with our hawks. They stood alone against wave after wave of machines. Hours passed, the men taking turns fighting as the others rested.
Wow.
The crowd's mood turned, rallying around our men. Some of them left, their bloodlust unsated. We members stayed and watched till nightfall.
Now this is a story. This is a story. The people who wrote this game probably could write very good books, very good short stories. They know how to build good characters and how to have a memorable scene. I would be very interested in this. Twitch wants me to remember to remind you all to follow if you want to, but I suspect you probably already do if you're here. Why does it do this? I don't know why it keeps doing that, but it does. It pops it up and is like, remind. Okay. All right, Twitch. Thanks, Twitch. Let's keep going with this story.
What happened in the Sun Ring at nightfall?
The sun had set, and only firelight and the glow from the machines lit the ring. It was then the court released a behemoth. Several hawks at once jumped into the ring to fight alongside the condemned. They had snuck in their weapons. I wish I had as well. The machine didn't discriminate. It crashed into the stand, devastating spectator and fighter alike. It was a slaughter.
Oh, wow. It's interesting that you have to keep prompting.
And how did the battle in the Sun Ring come to an end?
Talanah's father climbed atop a behemoth and with one well-placed spear destroyed it, just as a second knocked him to his death. Her brother and the others fought this second behemoth, falling one by one as they put themselves between the beast and the stands. And so we and the spectators were saved. Those who had once cheered for their deaths thanked the dying men for their very lives.
What a brave end. And how terrible that no one speaks of it.
I suppose we're going to have something to do with that.
I must say I'm surprised by your achievements. Bringing in a stalker already.
Save your surprise. I'm just getting started.
So the stalkers are the ones that he's most impressed by, huh? Alright, well, fighting a Stormbird and a Thunderjaw sounds like a great time. This is definitely so fighting, oh my god, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that finishing the Hunter's Lodge quest is probably one of the last things in the story, like one of the hardest things you can do, because the prerequisites for it are pretty crazy. Like, I thought that the entry-level prerequisites were pretty intense, but to get a Thunderjaw and then get a Stormbird, like, those are crazy hard. Those are really hard, but you have no chance of fighting Redmaw unless you can take out a regular Thunderjaw, you know? So that's very interesting. Oh man, there's another vantage point there. What is this? There's stuff we could do down here if we're less afraid. Take out some bandits, do some side stuff. I want to do the big story. I want to do this, but we don't have time to really dive into that. So at this point, I think we have not a whole lot else we can do. That won't be scary. We could go fight a Stormbird. I'm pretty sure that's my best idea ever. What even? Let's see here. Yeah, so I did that one. I have not done this one. This one's not the end game one, though, because the one that well, maybe it is. It's surrounded by, those are bellowbacks. I could come down here and see what happens. It'd be very exciting. We could wander down south for a bit, do some little side questy things, and then, or we could go fight some Snapmaws here. We could teleport here and go fight some Snapmaws, hopefully not get killed by a stalker. And then, I guess we could teleport here. And then take this long way around here to try to avoid angering a stalker. Go fight some Snapmaws. Get this metal flower. What is here? Oh, hey. Let's go do that. How does that sound? Do we want to go to wherever this is? Shall we do that? Let's do that. That looks smaller and less likely to result in my death, maybe. So this is going to be a random stuff stream. And we'll go back to the main story next time. Because to me it feels clear that this Hunter's Lodge quest line is going to be a challenging one. And I don't know that I have it in me to do it. No, this is not the saving a husband one. This is saving, this one is one of the girls who's been, I believe, been poisoned by the terrible priest we brought down. If you'll remember, the priest who was after not General Leo. When we met with Vanasha, is that her name? Oh my gosh. What is General Leo's name in this game again? Holy crap. That was not a very safe place to teleport back to. Alright, we're going to go this way to see what happens. When I first entered the Citadel, am I going the right way? Looks like there was going to be a path through. Is this? There's not going to be people shooting at me here. Maybe there are. What is this? A port of some sort. Yes, Captain Uthid is General Leo. Thank you. If there's a character in Final Fantasy VI who is kind of the noble general of the evil side. What is this? And is there like data? Blazon art. Like they're not the same person, and I appreciate that. But that's very definitely the sort of role they both fill. Or rather, they both fill a corresponding role.
You won't find us nearly as lenient as the apostate.
Nearly as lenient as the apostates, huh? Okay, yes, Eclipse territory. Man, I like Final Fantasy VI. You might not have noticed this. Oh. Data point, data point, data point, data point! Once more, they've put it by some stuff to convince you that you should come out here and see what that is. What? What is... I don't know what that is. I don't know enough about these things. I want to fish. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. The Forbidden West. Hey, that's the name of a game. Shall we? Man, we're almost done with scanned glyphs. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do when I've run out of these? I mean, fortunately, there's a whole lot of these that I do not have yet. Wow, I must have been delinquent on those. I've been scared of things, is what I've been. Alright, let's see what it has to say about the Forbidden West. Oh my god, is this the guy? Okay. Expeditions into the Forbidden West. Reader, if you would know of the Forbidden West, there are none more qualified to be your teller than I, the considerate Udain, healer of Blazon Arch. Is that the guy we're after? Why? For I yet live, unlike the Outlanders, who gasped or shrieked the tales that follow. Foolhardy Blazons and madcaps all, they were brought to me near death, poisoned, mortally wounded, or driven witless by what they had experienced in the lands beyond the Daunt. With such wounds, it was all I could do to ease their pain and try to make notes from their ranting. As the sun shines upon me, I cannot vouch for the full truth of these tales. I only hope they will satisfy your curiosity and turn you from the path that led these imprudent explorers and daredevil trekkers to their deaths. Though each account differs, it is certain that the western lands are most unlike our own. Some crossed deserts of palest white, others deserts the color of fire, or even limitless sweeps of blue sand that seemed to reflect the sky above, broken only by the remains of ancient machines. Sorry. I will continue. Others spoke of vast prairies of tall grass, each blade sharp enough to draw blood, dotted with shivering black flowers, or incalculable plains of dried mud cracked like a great mosaic. At night, unknown animals watch with glowing eyes, and strange birds, all the colors of kites and fireworks, chitter and call out in men's voices. Most extraordinary of all are those reports of a lake 100 times the size of the Daybrink, so wide the far shores cannot be made out, and so deep that an entire city of the ancients stands drowned within. The water is sour to the taste and sickening, and it is said to rise up and push back against those who attempt to cross. It would seem that dead cities without number have been consumed by the shifting dunes in the west, their skeletal towers mired in seas of sand. The wind is heard to sing a low, mournful song through these ruins, or through the skeletons of vast metal birds now fallen, or over great metal bowls now filled with depths of black water, where fish dart like shooting stars. That song of ruin, rising from a hum to a howl, still haunted these men and women as they thrashed and sweated in unquiet sleep. But though the western lands are harsh, and even their beauty hides dangers, it is not the land alone that swallows up all who venture within, that inflicts the brands and wounds suffered by those few fortunate enough to return. Oh yes, all have spoken of new machines in the west, machines more strange and terrible than any found in the Sundom. With their fingernails, dying witnesses have scratched out impossible shapes, or if they still possessed several limbs and vocal organs, mimicked jerking movements and imitated awful sounds, all belonging in the throes of madness. And what manner of men can live where the sun goes at night? These tales were the most chilling. One spoke of drinkers of machine blood, their lips and tongues stained, their teeth replaced with metal. Another described youths as pale as ash, all wearing the same faces, who hunt silently and tirelessly in the night. Still another told of a tribe seen only from afar, whose folk busied themselves digging deep pits in the sand only to fill them in again for unknowable reasons, while another tribe was only glimpsed on the waters of the Great Lake, riding their thin, dark boats. O son, a half of me regrets scribing these stories, for they inspire questions that can only be answered by yet more doomed expeditions. And yet I must tell the tales, for what else remains of these poor and wretched men and women? If they sought riches, they found none to bring back, nothing save a handful of black silt, or a curiously stamped piece of metal, a chunk of desert glass with shifting hue, or an odd smooth shell. I have kept all these things to remind me of those who went in search of the forbidden and paid for it dearly. Reader, if you think yourself an adventurer, heed the warning in this old man's collection of strange small things, and go not into the Forbidden West. So obviously we can't take anything at face value, and it is really fascinating to me. They clearly have read, like the writers of this game clearly have read the texts from previous eras that people wrote, gathering equivalent stories like this from our world. And talking about sea monsters that are now to us creatures of fantasy, but they were accepted as reality then. Things like the Kraken, you know? And it's interesting to look at very, very, very old maps, because you will see them marked with where monsters or impossible things like Scylla and Charybdis and the other like anthropomorphized natural hazards in the ancient world. It's fascinating. And so keeping that in mind versus our modern knowledge of the world and what you find traveling in different areas and where those misunderstandings come from, it's interesting to read this text, because unlike, I thought this might be a trashy text by our trashy travel karja, but it is not our trashy travel karja. He is a horribly bigoted fellow, but also he tells stories to try to like sensationalize things. This person is, I do believe, recounting the stories that he's heard, but it's interesting because we have no idea what the world outside of where we are is like, and because we don't know exactly the specifics of Zero West or how much of the world it affected or what else might have happened, we know that life goes on in this one very specific particular part of the world. But we have no idea, do other continents still exist? Are there other people elsewhere? Were they only able to render one small part of the planet livable again? And we really, at this point, have no way of knowing. Now, I know there's a sequel that goes into the Forbidden West, so I know that there must be something there. So we'll find out eventually. But so there's a lot of deserts spoken of. So deserts of palest white, okay, that's normal. That exists in the real world. Deserts the color of fire, that's normal. That exists in the real world. You can have red deserty ground. You can have white deserty ground. But limitless sweeps of blue sand that seems to reflect the sky above, broken only by the remains of ancient machines. To me, that sounds like... To me, that sounds like somebody might have dropped an atomic bomb or something like that that turned things to glass, and then the glass slowly over millennia broke down into sand. Because there's a reason why sand turns into glass if you electrocute it, you know? Because I can't think of blue sand anywhere. I can't think of blue sand. And blue sand that seemed to reflect the sky above sounds to me like something was glassed and then the glass turned to sand in enough time. And broken only by the remains of ancient machines, like something very significant. That is something that does not exist in our contemporary time. So vast prairies of tall grass, each blade sharp enough to draw blood, dotted with shivering black flowers. I don't know shivering black flowers, but it's nice to know that grass is growing. You know, they did manage to put plants elsewhere besides just where we find Mark 1 to 3. So incalculable plains of dried mud cracked like a great mosaic. This sounds like that is earth that has not yet been repopulated by plants. But that fits into a post-apocalyptic understanding. This paragraph about unknown animals is really funny to me because traveling to, I don't know, salt flats. To me, that doesn't sound like salt flats. That just sounds like that's just mud. Or are you saying that the salt flats are blue desert? Because I don't know them. So if that's the case, but it's interesting when you travel to a different part of the country. You don't recognize the animals. You might recognize the sounds of the birds, but you won't know the animals. Some of them you won't know the plants, and it's very different. And it's neat for me, and to see like they chitter and call out in men's voices because people have thought that animals, birds and mammals, had human voices. Like this is what we do. So this lake 100 times the size of the Daybrink. So the Daybrink is okay. So this description here of this gigantic lake. The water is sour to the taste and sickening, and it's said to rise up and push back against those who attempt to cross. To me, that sounds like salt water. And I don't know, because we've got Utah here, and we've got this lake, and I don't know if the lake in Utah that we have here is Salt Lake. And I don't know if Salt Lake is actually very salty, because it's called Salt Lake, so I assume that it's a salty, I don't know. But I don't know, because it's also possible that sour to the taste doesn't refer to salty. That sour to the taste indicates that there's been something went very wrong with the water. Yeah, like it could be acidic. There could have been some other sort of chemical reaction there. Which, if I remember correctly from my being a person who grew up during the 90s and went to see movies, volcanic lakes can become acidic. I don't know how else lakes can become acidic. I don't know if it's like something leaches from the stone, and there's something about volcanoes specifically and the volcanic rock that turns lakes in the caldera of a volcano acidic. There was a series of really terrible summer action flicks, and you can get 2 summer action flicks about the same thing from 2 different studios. So one year was the like giant crocodile action movie. One year was the meteors in space action movie. Deep Impact, and Armageddon. Volcano and Dante's Peak, as Chrono points out, there was the volcano year that we had two competing volcano action movies. Because I'm trying to remember. I think Lake Placid was one of the Crocagator ones, that had one of the Three Musketeers in it. I don't know if we got any other kaiju movies in the Godzilla year. I want to say that was after this trend had happened. I want to say that the Godzilla movie was in the early 2000s, and this was mostly a trend in the 90s. I don't know why that was the case, but it was a thing. Anyway, because in one of either Volcano or Dante's Peak, I don't know which, there is an acidic lake they have to get through, and they're in like a boat, and I think somebody I think that they're like getting through in the boat while the acidic lake eats the boat, and then one of the people dies horribly in the acid. That sounds like Dante's Peak. Volcano sounds more like, I don't know. Is it one of those ones, the one where they like put up roadblocks to divert the flow of the lava? I'm pretty sure they do that in one of those movies. Anyway, because of those, I don't know how specifically how acidic those lakes are, but lakes can be acidic to some degree. So water that is sour to the taste and sickening, it could be that, or it could be stagnant. But if it is so wide the far shores cannot be made out, and so deep that an entire city of the ancients stands drowned within, like that's going to be a city that we recognize from our modern time. So this is not going to be a lake that we recognize. You know, this is going to be something different if there's a city at the bottom of it. And I'm really curious. I'm really curious about that, and I suppose I'll find out in the sequel. A famous lake that's so acidic that animals can't stay in it for long or else they die and get petrified. So I kind of wonder, actually, because the way that they describe, because it's possible that this blue sand is something in the real world, but to me, this blue sand and this potentially acidic lake, these feel like things that could have been caused by humanity desperately trying to fight the machines. Okay, this game's like, isn't Salt Lake, it's Lake Powell. Well, then it could be Salt Lake, or it could be an acidic lake. But these sound like these could be things that were, destroyed in one of the mini apocalypses that happens leading up to the true apocalypse during the near future era of this game. They could be things that we haven't encountered yet. They could be like desperate effects or attempts to take out the robots, the self-replicating swarm. There's a lot of things that it could be, but it definitely paints this kind of horrific post-apocalyptic picture, which the part of the world that we're in doesn't have. The part of the world that we're in, like the deserts feel like normal deserts. Like, and there's like a tropical rainforest for some reason in the middle of the Southwest. There's not that in the real world. There's usually more desert stuff there. It's fascinating. So dead cities without number have been consumed by the shifting dunes in the west. There are skeletal towers mired in seas of sand. So there is a lot of sand. Like, it does feel like there's like a disproportionate amount of sand and desert even in where we are. But it does kind of feel like maybe one of the things that they tried doing, bringing back life to the planet, might have been trying to cultivate non-deserty things. Great metal bowls now filled with depths of black water. Like, that to me sounds like vast metal birds now fallen. To me, those are airplanes. Great metal bowls now filled with depths of black water could be like any number of contemporary, like our buildings, modern buildings that have been reclaimed by nature. So it's fascinating and interesting. Yeah, Nevada is near Utah. I think they are, because there's also Arizona. It's just this vicinity. There's just a lot of desert in that part of the country. And then we've got weird machines, so we know we'll be fighting new enemies in the new game. And weird people. Drinkers of machine blood, their lips and tongues stained, their teeth replaced with metal. To me, that sounds like that's like supposed to be a reference to the Mad Max movie that came out that everyone liked so much. Youths as pale as ash, all wearing the same faces. who hunt silently and tirelessly in the night. I want to meet those people. I don't know who they are, but I'm very interested. People digging pits. I don't know. I don't know what that is supposed to be. Ones riding in their thin, dark boats. Like, it's just the writing is just beautiful. It's so beautifully written. So yeah, I don't know, but it's fascinating, and it really does make you wonder about the world in general, you know? And I have wondered, what is the rest of the world like outside of the part of it that we see? How much were they able to regrow? How do you have a functional planet with enough biodiversity to be self-sustaining when everything has died and you have to bring it back? You know? It's interesting stuff anyway. I'm going to go here. Healer's Oath. So if there's multiple healers, because the guy that we read that thing is not actually the healer that we're looking for. So is this like the place where healers go?
We fought from Meridian, and yet we live in shadow.
Yes, your life is very hard. Now I know that there might be. Although I've gotten most of the scanned glyphs, so like maybe there's not going to be more glyphs for me to read. That's an interesting symbol, isn't it? That's a Glinthawk. And we do know that the Glinthawks are holy to the Karja. Hello, I'm here to yell at you.
Getting battered by this wind.
Hi, Ghaliv. You're going to be a bad guy. I know it.
Are you Ghaliv, the healer?
I had planned to spend the day gazing at the lands of my exile and feeling sorry for myself, but you're not from Sunfall, so this could be interesting.
I came from the tent city there. There's a sick girl. Her brother told me about you.
The answer is no.
What?
No, I can't spare the medicine, nor my time to administer it. My resources are already spread thin. Thin as the soiled cloths I have to use for dressings.
He was just going to stand here and feel sorry for himself, but he doesn't have time to help people.
Why won't you help?
Look at it from my perspective. What meager goods I can get must be smuggled in. That's expensive. The behemoth's share goes to the military. Of course, there are the demands of the Citadel. Helis's kestrels are so prone to sticky ends. What's left, that's for the nobles, who can pay well for my services.
Look at it from my perspective. A little girl is sick.
I think we're calling to each other across an ideological impasse.
That is a good line. Yeah, he feels so human. He could just be in the modern era. Like this guy is a known type of person. And yet, like, he's funny. His dialogue is funny. It's entertainingly written. So he's not just unlikable and awful and dumb and bad.
What's stopping me from just making you do it?
I'd have to cause a situation. And you wouldn't harm the only healer disgraced enough to work for the Shadow Karja, would you?
Well, we've only just met, but yes, it's tempting.
And take it up with the Citadel. They decide who lives and dies. Nothing you can do would compare to my punishment if I use the last of my stock on a tent girl.
That's interesting. I love Aloy. Just won't put up with this.
You're kind of an ass, healer.
There's no cure for a conscience, but in this line of work, I've built up an immunity to it.
They're proud of themselves for that line.
And yet, if you feel so strongly about this one girl, perhaps we can make a deal. My charity for a Thunderjaw heart.
That's not how charity works.
It is how deals work. You'd settle my debts. For a while.
Those parts aren't exactly easy to come by.
As it happens, a Thunderjaw prowls the Valley of Omens, north and west of here. I know it well because they expect me to put its victims back together. Runaways, mostly.
If I do this, it's not for you.
Oh, I'm not expecting you to do it at all. But I'll be heading back to the Citadel later.
Okay, so there's somebody out there who is enforcing
Don't stride around like you own the place, Outlander.
debts.
Sunfall is for true carja.
Debts being paid by hearts of machines. Because those guys who we helped fight the Snapmaw to get as many Snapmaw hearts as they needed to repay their debt. Because they borrowed money to get seeds because they're farmers. They're farmers and they had to fight Snapmaws or else they were gonna lose everything. Like, you know? I don't know who these people are, but I'm pretty sure.
My brother says our best soldiers are offering secret assignment.
I'm pretty
That doesn't
sure.
mean we've given up on Meridian.
We should appreciate these brief moments of sunshine.
I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna stop them at some
Who knows
point.
how long they last.
God, that's a lot of sand. Okay. Well, that was exciting. I've now been to Blazon Arch. I suppose I should go up here and see what's going on over here, huh? Since apparently the thing to do next is to kill a bunch of stuff that's hard.
One day, our Sun King is here. The next, he's gone. It's like some horrible dream.
Do you hear that they're talking?
Behave yourself, girl.
They're talking about the fact that I stole the prince back. Wait, somewhere around here, though, there was a thing. I thought. Because sometimes where there's a thing like that, that means that there's going to be a data point, and I want the data points. I'm too excited about data points.
We'll never make it back to
Hold on. Oh, they came out here. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to. Am I gonna have to Skyrim horse my way up there? I don't think I can.
At least Edelman is still alive. Avad wasn't so charitable when his father was concerned.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Poor Avad.
One day, our Sun King is here. The next, he's gone.
Yeah, so everybody's very upset about the fact that their kidnapped child got rescued. But of course that's not how it's been framed to them. So I probably shouldn't run so loudly. Probably not ideal. Oh, I think I need to hunt some more animals too so that I can cross that. Is that a bridge? No. So that I can there was a weapon or maybe some armor. There was something that I think I wanted that I was like, I have to have some more like meat or skins or something. I gotta admit, I don't particularly want to go take down a Thunderjaw. You know? Okay, I know to be very careful here because there's a lot of stuff that just runs around being scary in the vicinity of that Tallneck. So I've done all of the Tallnecks. How on earth have I done all the Tallnecks? There's some chocobos. Those look like some chocobos. Let's try to not be seen by those chocobos, shall we? We're just gonna hop along. Nothing to see here, guys. I should probably not be afraid of random chocobos, given that I have fought bigger, scarier things. But I am scared of random chocobos. Maybe I shouldn't be just like afraid of fighting everything. Maybe I should actually play this game fighting monsters. Maybe that is a thing that I should have done earlier, and I think I should continue to do. Because, I mean, I have taken out a Thunderjaw, a corrupted Thunderjaw. I don't know. How many random encounters have I lost? I don't know. I've had to run away from things sometimes. Man. This place is, kind of awe-inspiring, isn't it? Oh, okay. So I guess I have to go through this way, huh? I guess if you show up here while the focuses are still working, you have to worry about fighting dudes, but I don't think you have to worry about fighting dudes now. Just robots. Sheaf's Flight. I mean, I might as well go try to fight a Thunderjaw. Do you want me to go fight a Thunderjaw? And die to a Thunderjaw? Probably will. That's what's gonna happen. And then we can pick up with the main story next week. How does that sound? Oh man. That's a... You know how I fought behemoths? I think I've noped out of fighting behemoths. Oh my god, wow. Just like look... Oh shoot. I did not mean to vault over that edge there, but look at that. Look at that. Look at the sun setting here. That's amazing. Okay, hold on. Alright. So I have now done... Oh, there's Glinthawks. Okay. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? What is this? The entrance to the Valley of Omens. Oh, boy. Okay. Cool. Alright. Sweet. Sure. There's a lot of dawns. There's a lot of dawns. So you can tell, I guess, we're traveling within the same general vicinity because the teleporting is not taking nearly as long. Oop. So this is a part of the game where like I'm getting like kind of tired of doing side questy things because the lodge stuff is interesting, but it's not as exciting emotionally to me as thing is I don't know that this is gonna count as a Thunderjaw trophy. I think I'm gonna have to fight multiple Thunderjaws. I don't know how I feel about that. Not thrilled. But you know, whatever. How do I get there? Okay, so we'll go up here and then we can turn to the left. Well, just there are specific sections that show up as being where you can hunt for trophies. And so that indicates to me that those are the places that you go to find those trophies, as opposed to being able to get those trophies anywhere, but maybe I'm mistaken. That is a scary sound. What is that? What is that creature that is singing? Like, it sounds like a creature is singing, doesn't it? Tramplers, okay. Hello, Fox. He's gonna be fire killing, isn't it? Yes, okay. There's a lot of these guys. I don't need the healing. I know. Corrupted zone, cool. Yeah. Oh, okay. No, that's the wrong way. Okay, well we're gonna just kind of wander around here. At the very least, we'll be able to probably teleport there. Huh, what's... No. Nope. Nope. I'm gonna nope out of some of what's going on around here. That doesn't sound good. The ground is shaking. That doesn't sound good, does it? You want some healing? Yes, yes I do. Am I going up the right way? No, no I'm not. Oh, shoot, I have to sneak past these guys, huh? Jeez. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, we're just gonna do this instead. The cows are really loud. They got a lot to say. Watchers have sights? Man, watcher sights are not... I mean, maybe I should be scared of them, but I'm not. Because, like... Oh. Maybe I can go up here. Maybe this is fine. Maybe this is a good solution. Maybe. This is great. This is good. No, I'm doing great. Everything is great here. Hello, Piggy. Sorry, Piggy.
Tough, but I'm used to it.
Okay, well, hopefully that Piggy did not let anyone else know that it's a problem. Or that there's a problem up here, rather. Okay. That looks like where I'm trying to go. This looks like a peaceful little valley that's totally not going to kill me. Huh. I don't know, narrator way. Maybe they are, maybe I'm going the wrong way. It's entirely possible. Oh, I don't think I was supposed to do that. I don't think I was supposed to come up here like that. Well, that's fine. I managed to avoid, I avoided fighting some guys, didn't I? Campfire discovered. So, like, hi, you just got murdered by a T-Rex. How do you feel? Campfire. What are you? You're red. What are you? Is that the corrupted zone? Doesn't look like the corrupted zone. But they're red. So, I mean, they're fighting somebody else, I guess. Probably. Yeah. Wait, are they fighting each other? What are they doing over there? Sorry, I'm curious about this. Okay, I don't know what that is, but it's probably bad news for me. Well, I'm gonna have...
This has to be the place. The Thunderjaw shouldn't be hard to find.
Find.
Just hope I see it before it sees me.
What have I got? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Probably ought to make more of these. Probably ought to keep track of how much of this stuff I've got. This isn't going to go well for me. I'm probably going to die, and then we'll call it a night. Hearing some scary noises. I'm hearing some scary noises. Some scary thunk thunk thunk. Oh look, there's a metal flower here though. So there's that. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Hello, friend. Jesus, oh Jesus, oh Jesus. Well, I want to get that flower. And I don't think I like the detonating blast traps. Maybe I'll just get this. And then not fight it, because it is my time to shut down. What would you do if I just chickened out and read another poem and called it a night? What then? I feel like I've fought enough scary things the past couple of weeks. We can do some main story stuff. Let's read a poem, shall we? Let's read a poem. This is our second Mark II. It feels like the Mark II ones are much harder to get than the Mark III ones, you know? So let's see what this one is. Okay. I slumbered this spring morning and missed the dawn. From everywhere I heard the cry of birds. That night the sound of wind and rain had come. Who knows how many petals then had fallen? Again, this is about nature. It's all just pick your favorite nature poems. Okay, so the Mark II and Mark III and Mark I all look exactly the same. They're identical. But they have different kinds of poems. A Chinese poet. Okay, interesting. So it's like they have a bunch of haiku, and then they have translated poems, and then they have English language poems. That's the disconnection I see. He's not just about to come busting around here, is he? He is. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna hide out up here so he doesn't see me, and then we're gonna go save. Because we got the metal flower, you see. Because I mean, that's why like historical poets, you mean like ancient poets or something like that. If that guy is particularly old. I don't know how long ago the Tang Dynasty was. I'm afraid my my history of any sort is not particularly great, but world history is definitely not a particular strength of mine. I guess I could just teleport away. I could just teleport. No, I'm gonna go save there, which gives me the option if I want to try dying to a Thunderjaw. We can go die to a Thunderjaw and then carry on our adventures. How does that sound? Does that sound like a good time? And if I don't feel like dying to a Thunderjaw, we can just not die to a Thunderjaw and it'll be fine. Dying to Thunderjaws is overrated. I've done it once. Okay. I was like, wait, are those robots fighting each other? Who are those guys even fighting? Oh, there's a dude over there. Okay, well, maybe he's a friend. Unlikely, but possible. I guess we're not. He might be like a deserter or something. Okay, well, I think we did enough damage for today. I think we're gonna do the main story stuff next week because I'm getting to the point where I'm getting restless with this little side quest and stuff. Like, I didn't feel this way about the story with the Queen's Gambit, all of that stuff, because it was engaging in the way that is super interesting to Lauren. The Hunter's Lodge is really skirting the edge of like whether I would bother to do it normally, because the only thing that motivates me to do stuff is story. And I'm like, okay, well, there is some story there and it is interesting, but it's not emotionally compelling enough to necessarily power me through. Whereas like the Queen's Gambit stuff, like once that started, I was just like, I gotta do this. I love these characters. I'm really interested. We have this lady who's really likable, and we have General Leo. Now we're gonna rescue Avad's little brother. I'm here. I will fight a T-Rex. But that's my priority. And the Hunter's Lodge it's fine. It's interesting. And if I were more motivated by the gameplay challenge of it, it is a very, very good way of giving you story rewards for the gameplay challenges that you're overcoming, which is cool. I'm not super motivated by that myself, though, so I might just say until I feel like fighting a Thunderjaw for some odd reason, we're just gonna move on with the main story and go from there. Because there's these other little stories, but I don't care enough about them per se. And I might wind up, but I'm really not a side quest person. It's funny because I'm like super intensely, insanely thorough about the things that I care about. I'll still miss stuff sometimes because I'm only human, but the stuff that I care about, I'm like, I want to do every last little bit. But side quests are really iffy for me because maybe I'm too ADHD for them to hold my attention or not, but that's not what I'm interested in. But there's a lot of good stuff, and it is nice that they have things for people regardless of what your interests are. But also, if you're really interested in the big challenges here, you get story rewards. So it's not solely gameplay. So regardless of what your priority is, you can still get some of the other thing. There's some bandit camps. I think there's other bandit camps I haven't gotten to yet. I've done all of the Tallnecks. I have not done all of the cauldrons. I've not done like half the corrupted zones. Any of the tutorials. I have 6 skill points to remind me to use next week. But yeah. Overall, it's this. They are doing. I was afraid that they weren't going to do very much with the Hunter's Lodge stuff. They are doing more than I worried that they would. But it's definitely like I'm feeling main story quest. So unless I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go in there and punch a T-Rex. We're gonna go do the main story quest next time. So we'll see how that is. Maybe we'll go die to a T-Rex while we wait for people to come join us and show up. But for now, yeah, that is the end of my stream. Thank you all for coming by tonight. I am going to potentially do a YouTube concert this weekend. To celebrate my 10,000 subscribers because that's exciting. I will be playing Stray on Thursday, so if that sounds like a good time, come by for some cyberpunk cat adventures, which should be fun. And we're talking about doing Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. That's the big story game after that. So yeah, that's how we are. That is what is up in Lauren Land. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to say or do. Otherwise, I'm gonna check and see if my friend Rob is online right now, because he is a musician who is currently doing a push for partnership. And so if we can raid him, then we're gonna raid him. And let me see if he's on. Otherwise, I will see you all maybe next week when we play this game, or on Thursday if you feel like coming by for Stray. Take care of yourselves, and yeah. Bye!